There are days that I'm feeling like nothing I do really matters. I don't think people around me understand my struggles. I think I might need some mentoring help. The problem is I've never done it before, so I'm not sure if it's for me. Can you tell me more about how the mentoring process works and what's the difference between a mentor and a coach? That's a fantastic question. So, first of all, let me just say you're feeling most days that nothing you really do matters, really. That could be for any number of things. It could be that you're not on purpose, in which case you genuinely feel that nothing you do actually makes any difference because you're not on purpose path. Or you might have self-confidence issues, in which case you might be thinking, I'm not an important person, so it doesn't matter what things, happen or don't happen, or what I do or don't do. Either one of those things can be remedied. Number one, you are a very important person in the collective of the world. We need you to get on your purposeful path so that you're able to live a life that's actually meaningful and happy for you. And then, first and foremost for you, and then for the rest of us. So you matter, and you getting on the purpose path also matters. So you were talking about maybe getting some mentoring help, and the problem was that you'd never done it before. First of all, let's just start with what is the difference between a mentor and a coach. This is how I define it. There are other people who define it differently, but this is how I understand it, and you've asked me, so I'm going to tell you. A mentor is a teammate who takes your hand and walks with you a couple of steps ahead, shining the light, the lantern behind them to show you the way forward. They walk with you all the way. A coach is a person who has a lot of technical knowledge, who is able to tell you what you should be doing, but doesn't necessarily walk the journey with you. And so that's how I would differentiate these two. Certainly the mentors that I have trained are trained to be walking alongside with you, to be your teammate, to call you out on stuff when you're on some kind of a self defeating space, and then pulling you out of it or inviting you to come out of it, but also encouraging you that you can share your wins and your challenges every week, or even just, send a message to your mentor to say, hey, I had this great win this week. They're actually interested. They're like a big sister or a big brother who's really interested in your journey. Now, you can't know if something is for you unless you try it. And having said that, it's really important that you look, you try things before you buy. Okay. And one of the things that certainly the mentors that I have trained do is they do a free suitability or exploration call, one or the other. If you already know that you're wanting to do mentoring, they're going to do a suitability call with you, and they're going to say, hey, let me ask you some questions. Let me see if I'm the right mentor for you, and let's take it from there. If you don't even know if you should be working with a mentor or what your next steps even should be in life, then ask for an exploration call to just see what you even need. Because at that stage, you might just need a couple of next steps that will help you over this obstacle here, and then you're able to keep going again. So you may not even need to work with a mentor. So if you already know that you kind of want to work with a mentor or coach, then do ask for contact us at desk@merjasumiloff.com and ask for a free introductory session. So whether it be it a suitability call, if you already know that you probably want to work with somebody, or if you don't know what you need and you have some questions you want to ask, then ask for a free exploration call. So make sure that you try something before you purchase it is always my rule of thumb, because you won't know if you feel comfortable with somebody until you've done a little bit with them, but you also can't know until you've done a little bit with them. So don't just think, oh, I have to find the right person before I take any action. That won't work. So have courage and put yourself out there and just say, hey, can I try this? Can I try that? And, most reasonable coaches and mentors will give you a free introductory session just so that you can see if it works for you or not. If they don't do that, then, then I wouldn't buy. That's just how it is for me. So can you tell me more about how the mentoring process works? So I can tell you how our mentoring process works, and it works with, there's 5 different specific areas that you're working on when you're working with one of our mentors. You work on your vision and direction. That's number 1, because if you don't know what direction you're going, how do you know how to get there? The second thing is you strategize. You create strategies with your mentor to reach the vision and direction. The third one is skills. So you need to learn new skills in order to carry out the new strategies that will bring you to vision and direction. Number 4 is, sorry, my little finger doesn't bend unless I bend the other finger because it's been broken. But anyway, so number 4 is having a supportive environment. So working on your environment, your mentoring environment. So that means, are you getting support at home for your mentoring, for your personal development, working on those, making sure that your environmental things are right so that you can reach your goals. And finally, our mentors teach you to master your personality psychology. So the 4 people within, understanding what is the meaning of the 3-year-old? What is the meaning of the 10-year-old? Like, why do we have those things? Who are those people? How can we work together with them? How can we nourish them? How can we nurture them to heal all of our childhood wounding? All those things, comes in mastering your own personality psychology around who you are. And that's what our mentors do. So vision and direction, strategies for the vision and direction, skills for the strategies for the vision and direction, optimizing the environment so that you can carry out the new skills learnings, and finally, mastering your personality psychology. So that's what we do. And it has been a very, very effective way. We, with our clients, even with my students, we average about 2 major breakthroughs per month. It's about 2 out of 3. So if you have 3 sessions a month, you on 2 calls, you generally have like a hair blowing back kind of an experience, and you start really moving forward with that support. So that's what I can tell you about mentoring. If you have any other questions, please contact us at desk@merja.com. We're more than happy to just respond to whatever questions you might have. And as I said, if you're a part of our Facebook group, you already have a voucher to have a free exploration call with a mentor. Or if you already know that you want to work with a mentor, you can just make it a suitability call.